We're here to launch the Brathay Apprentice Challenge, which is sort of an awareness thing to promote apprenticeships, and it's a competition where we can sort of fundraise, raise awareness, and then do a sort of challenges up north in Cumbria to sort of compete against other apprenticeship teams. I'm an apprentice and I find it really useful in what I do. Like, I find it helps me manage my life better. My course helps me actually improve my rowing, which is what I need to be doing, and it's essential for me. So I think that the more people recognise them and see them as actual valuable qualifications, the better it will be, because they are really useful and really are sort of relevant to life. My apprenticeship is called the Advanced Apprenticeship in Sporting Excellence, and I do this alongside my A-levels as well, so it's sort of part-time. Whereas I think that I really would recommend doing apprenticeships, especially now the university fees have gone up, because they're more relevant. They give you experience for actually getting a job, and then a lot of the time you're probably going to be more likely to get a job than a graduate will, because you need the experience to get the job, and if you're a graduate you won't have the experience. Well, my hopes for this year, I'm aiming to win Henley Royal Regatta and make selection for the Under-23 World Championships. And in the future, I'd like to race at the Australian Youth Olympic Festival next year. And then in the future, I'd like to also go to the Rio Olympics and then further Olympics after that.
The Brathay Trust Challenge is all about giving apprentices a chance to compete and achieve an excellence in a variety of different things, completely different to their working environment. We're a charity and we provide personal development programs for a range of people, predominantly young people, either in employment or not in employment, education. And what we do is we offer opportunities for them to refine their leadership skills, their team development skills, communication, and really think about what they want to get out of their lives and how they might achieve that. There are 8 teams. They're for some great companies, some great brands, everything from automotive through to telecommunications and manufacturing. They're all involved because the companies can see the opportunity for the apprentices to develop in a completely different way to that which they might get within the workplace. What the teams will get out of the challenge is it's a problem-solving leadership team development event. Their opportunity is to really use some of the skills that they've got in their apprenticeship and apply that to something completely different and learn about how they respond to that difference and take that back into the workplace. Between now and March, the teams are going to be engaged in a challenge, and that challenge is going to have 3 sections. The first section is a fundraising challenge to raise as much money as they possibly can for their chosen charity. The second challenge is to get as much publicity as we possibly can for their apprenticeships on the back of National Apprenticeship Week. And the third challenge is the final. And the final is going to be up at Lake Windermere in the Lake District, and it's going to be a 12-hour challenge whereby they compete with those 8 teams face to face, and at the end of it, it will come out as the top team as a result of all those 3 elements.
Apprentices really help in the workplace because they bring new ideas to the workplace. So firstly, there's an opportunity for the more experienced people to share their skills and experiences, and young people in particular like that. But it's also good for the more mature worker to be able to share their skills, but also they do bring new creativity and new ideas and new ways of looking at things, and there's lots of evidence to show how they've made differences in the workplace. This is a really new era for apprenticeships. Employers that we're working with are telling us that there's a real growth in the interest that they've got in the apprenticeships that they're offering. That's not surprising really, because there are more apprenticeships available now than ever before, not just in engineering, manufacturing and automotive, all of the traditional sectors, but also in new sectors, in creative and digital and in marketing and in professional services. So there are more apprenticeships than ever before, more opportunities for young people to get involved. National Apprenticeship Week is the opportunity in the year to see everything about apprenticeships all in one place. 700 events this year, biggest and best ever National Apprenticeship Week, and there's something for everybody to find out about apprenticeships.
Well, I think rowing's quite a full-time sport. It's not something that you can generally kind of dip in and out of like you can with a lot of other sports. It's very demanding, very physically demanding. You have to think about things a lot more. You have to consider your mentality constantly, everything around it, your nutrition, your training, and then it's also the balance of that with the rest of your life. We're keen to get involved with the Brathay Challenge just because it's a great event for any apprentice to be involved in, really help promote the whole apprenticeship scheme. The rowing apprenticeship is relatively young, it's not been going for very long, so if we can get a bit of publicity for that, then that would be a really big boost for it. And there's a rowing challenge involved in the challenge, so we think we might have a chance of that. Yeah, I think young people's views of apprenticeships is definitely improving in recent years. The rise in university fees has certainly put a lot of people off applying, so apprenticeships offer a really great alternative to going to university where you're still getting trained and qualified while at the same time working and earning a bit of money and getting great work experience.
I don't think enough people are in apprenticeships at the moment. I think they're a very important thing within businesses and a very good opportunity for young people. You gain really good experience and you can earn money at the same time. I'm doing a foundation degree which is all funded for at the moment and I'm getting the right qualifications that I need for the job that I want to go into. I'm really excited about this challenge. I think it's a very good opportunity to be able to work with other businesses and get more experience outside of the business and in different roles. I'm really looking forward to raising money for charity and the team events as well. Have had some rowing experience this morning that went quite well, so hopefully we've got a good chance of winning.
Thank you for all of you for making it down here today and for being part of this event. And this event is a very new event for us in partnership with Brathay. It's the Brathay Apprenticeship Challenge, and in the National Apprenticeship Service we're really excited by this.
I'm from Brathay, the Brathay Trust. We're the organisation that is partnering with NAS, and it is ourselves that thought about, okay, we've worked with apprentices for many years, and one of the things that we find that seem to work really, really well with apprentices is the whole aspect of competition.
I'm actually a rower. I'm trialling currently for the GB under-23 team. I've raced for Great Britain at the Junior World Championships twice, and I do an apprenticeship called the Advanced Apprenticeship in Sporting Excellence, which basically, for me, I'm at school still, so I do it alongside my A-levels, but